So, time to kill is made up of bullet velocity, bullets to kill, and rate of fire. And this can be computed down to an actual statistical number, as you can see in the graph here and at the top, saying on the rate of fire, the bullet velocity, and assuming that all bullets hit. But stick around in this video where I'm going to debunk why TTK is irrelevant and why you need to be considering TTK, which is true time to kill, and the 8+ stages within that, which you need to consider, which actually makes time to kill, or true time to kill, an actual skill level which you can improve upon, not just an actual factual number which makes people choose certain supposedly meta weapons. So true time to kill is basically equal to 8, maybe even more stages, and the first 3 are considered the time to kill, being the 3 we just talked about. So here you can see the Type 2A versus the Sten, one of the highest fire rate versus the lowest fire rate in terms of the rate of fire and how quick that can get a kill. Here, how many bullets it takes to kill, being 5 here at the closest range with the Type 2A versus 4 with the Sten. So the Sten actually has less amounts of bullets to kill. And then here you can just see an example of bullet velocity, where having a lower bullet velocity gun means you're going to have to lead your target even more. And of course, therefore, bullets are going to hit the target less quick and therefore get a kill less quick. Next, threat identification. This is how quick you can spot and see an enemy. Here you can see 55 versus 105 FOV, the lower FOV having the enemy appear much quicker and much larger on your screen, which can actually make you have a quicker reaction time to aiming in and therefore starting to shoot earlier. Next, we have the movement type, and of course it's going to be a lot quicker to aim in from walking speed rather than running speed. And of course you have to consider different weapon types, with LMGs being heavier or SMGs being lighter, which could also affect your time to kill of aiming in. The next step in your true time to kill is going to be your aim speed, and this can be affected by a number of different things. You can see here you can have different deploy times on heavier or lighter weapons, which of course if you're using your secondary or pulling them up from running, you're going to have a longer time to pull it up to aim in and start shooting. Here you can see an iron sight versus a scope, so different sight types have a faster or slower aim-in speed, iron sights typically being faster than scopes, or those higher magnifications. And lastly, you will need to consider again weapon weight. As you can see here, the LMG having a slower aim-in speed than the Sten, the SMG. So the next stage is going to be target acquisition, and this is once you've spotted the enemy and you aim in, actually getting your sight on target. So when you've spotted the enemy and you aim in, like here, if you're not already aimed in with your sight on the enemy, you have to take that extra amount of time to move with your thumbstick to aim actually on the enemy, so you can actually start shooting and actually get the kill. So aim training and improving your aim to actually aim straight away on the enemy. As you can see here, longer distances can make this even harder, but this can affect your time to kill. And lastly, we're going to look at accuracy percentage, which can actually make guns like the Sten have a faster time to kill than a Type 2A, and here is why. Long story short, the TTK, made up of those 3 things, bullets to kill, bullet velocity, and rate of fire, does not factor in the accuracy percentage of your gun, which if multiplied and times to the statistical number, can actually massively affect your viewpoint, which let's break it down. So here you can see my statistics with the Sten being on that second row there, 30.5% accuracy with every bullet that I pretty much fire, which when you want to compare to the Type 2A, you can see that I have an average of a 24.9 accuracy percentage. So all round, I'm 5.6% more accurate when using the Sten. So let's apply that accuracy percentage to the bullets to kill number, and let's show you what the actual impact is. So we can see here that when the Sten fires 4 bullets, multiplied at my average accuracy percentage of 30.5%, on average I hit 1.22 bullets for every 4 that I fire. Now that 1.22 needs to be equal to 4, because it's 4 bullets to kill at the closest range. So let's divide that 1.22 by the 4 bullets to give our average amount of bullets hit for every bullet fired, which is going to give us this. 0.31125 is the chance of me hitting every single bullet. So we need to therefore times this by any amount of bullets to try and get this number to hit 4, which is the amount of bullets required to kill, which you can see here. So we can see here when the Sten fires 12 bullets at that average accuracy percentage per bullet fired, we get a total here of 3.735, which is not therefore equal to the time, not equal to the bullets to kill number of 4. If we therefore times this then by 13, you can then see that we reach the magic number of bullets to kill of 4, which means that on average for the Sten it takes 13 bullets to get a kill, not the 4 bullets to kill statistical factual number which is on the website of sim.gg. Now I've calculated this also for the Type 2A, and now let's compare it to the Type 2A number, which you can see here. So the Type 2A has an average hit per bullet of 0.249, which is less than the Sten. You can see that 20 bullets is not enough to hit the 5 bullets to kill mark, whereas 21 bullets is the amount of bullets it takes to actually get a kill at my accuracy percentage. So, rather than comparing the 4 bullets to kill of the Sten to the 5 bullets to kill of the Type 2A, it more realistically is 13 bullets to kill of the Sten versus 21 bullets to kill of the Type 2A. That, of course, is on average, but overall, without convoluting or making it any more complicated, you can see, and what this tells us, those numbers, it tells us that the accuracy percentage plays a very important role. Of course, the Type 2A is going to become a lot less accurate the longer the distance you use it, and therefore the drop-off rate in terms of accuracy percentage drops off a lot quicker for the Type 2A than it does for the Sten. Meaning, over those longer distances, or as distance increases, the Sten is always going to stay much more accurate and is going to decrease in accuracy at a slower rate than a Type 2A will, which will decrease in accuracy percentage over distance at a much faster rate. Which therefore, overall means the longer the distance is between using the two guns, the faster the time to kill of the Sten is in comparison to the Type 2A. So, putting it all together, using the Sten in its right scenario and right situation is always going to be better than the Type 2A and have a close, equal, or even faster time to kill. It all comes down to which one you use and how you use it. So that concludes the video. Overall, I hope you can see all the different steps and how they actually affect your overall true time to kill as opposed to just time to kill and those 3 initial factors. I didn't even talk about the fact that reload time also is included, because you can't start aiming in or firing at an enemy until you have reloaded, and if the enemy appears on your screen while you're reloading, that timer for the true time to kill has started at that point of you seeing the enemy. So the reload time is also another factor to include. Smash the like for me, and of course I will see you on the next video.